What's going on, my co-creators? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How you doing today on this beautiful, beautiful cold day? It was cold today. I was like, oh my god, this is a whole different kind of weather here. But yeah, I'm up here in the kitchen. Got me some vegetables steaming up in the steamer. Trying to keep it light. It's crazy. I don't really eat as much as I used to. It's weird. It's like I don't need that much food. I really do think that we overeat a lot. I don't think that the amount of food that we eat is really like necessary. I think we consume a lot more than what we need to consume, folks. We need to be conscious of that because we nowadays we need to be light. We need to be free. We need to be available. We can't be all bogged down and you shouldn't eat and be all tired and can't move. That's not how you're supposed to feel after you put energy in your body. If you put energy in your body, it's supposed to give you energy. You're not supposed to be like, oh, I'm tired. Go ahead. Nah, that's not how it's supposed to be, folks. And so, anyway, I'm not a nutrition specialist or anything like that at all. But I'm just telling you that I think a lot of us overconsume. We need to see how much we can deal with without consuming and just eat a little bit and see how we feel. We need to kind of scale this thing back a little bit, start from scratch and be like, I'm not going to eat until I'm totally starving. And I'm not saying you got to do that every day, but learn what your body can take. Learn what you can handle, because when your body is not eating, when it's not using that energy to eat, it has an opportunity to do other good things in your body. Because you're spending energy all day, your body is alive, it's working, and it has a lot of jobs to do. But if you're constantly consuming, putting stuff in your mouth, that takes a lot of energy, and your body never has a chance to actually work on the things that may need to be worked on. And so, yeah, folks, that's why I'm such a big proponent of fasting and stuff like that, because it definitely helps you heal, and it helps your body stay in a pristine position of homeostasis. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's not what I really want to talk about. Well, I was talking to one of my colleagues the other day, and he was talking about an exam he had to do in order to progress in his career, and he was nervous about it, like, because every time you take this exam, it costs a certain amount of money. So he was thinking about the money, which that's not the real reason, but that's like a reason that you're thinking about it. But he was really just worried about, hey man, I did all this studying, I've taken all this time, I did all this and that. I don't want to fail. And I told him, I said, dude, you got to get used to failing. You got to get a failing muscle. Like you got to get a muscle that's like okay. If I go to the gym and I'm working out, you're not really making any progress until you get to the point where you fail. Like, say if you are doing push-ups, I'll keep it simple. Push-ups, no weights on it. You're doing push-ups. If you just do the amount that you can do, you're not building any muscle. You don't build muscle until you get to that point where you can't go any further, and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing, and you try to push one more time and you start shaking, and then you fail. That is your growth spot where you failed at. You don't fail unless you don't grow unless you're failing. So you got to get used to failing. Get comfortable with failing. We always raised, oh, if you fail this class, you fail this grade, like a bad thing. But failing is good because it isolates your issues. When you fail, you know exactly what you need to do. If you just getting through everything easy, you don't even know what you need to work on about yourself. That's why I never really agree with the everybody's a winner thing. How they teach the kids nowadays. Oh, we all get trophies. No, you need to learn about yourself so you can know what to grow and what to focus on. You know what I'm saying? We all don't get trophies all the time. We have to fail. Failing reveals the area that we need to work on. And that's great. That is awesome. We need to learn to fail and be happy to fail. Like, okay, I did everything I knew how to do to get to this point, and I failed. So what do I need to do to move to the next point? Now you know. Before you didn't know. You did everything. I'm doing this, doing that, doing that, doing that. But you might have a bunch of things you're good at, but there might be that one thing, and you failed at it. So now you know what you need. So I told him, I said, you gotta fail up. Fail up. That sounds weird. It's like, no, you fail, you go backwards. No, you fail up. You only go backwards when you fail if you don't keep trying. I need specific instructions. I need a specific evaluation of where I'm at if I'm trying to get to a certain point. And I won't get that important specific information unless I fail. That's why you see people they had it too good. There's some people in your life on certain things, like they always did well. They always had what they wanted. They always got what they wanted. It's because they never had to fail. And they didn't really put any effort into it, so they don't really know who they are. They really don't know who they are, folks. Those people that you see that's always winning all the time, and it's not a hating thing, because there's some parts of my life where I've always won, but you see people that you like admire, and why do things go their way? Why do things work out their way? Folks, they don't even know who they are because they've never had to deal with failure, and it's gonna come so hard. Like, they're gonna deal with failure so hard, it's gonna be devastating, especially the older you get. So fail up. Fail up. Don't worry about failing. It's an upward motion if you don't give up. If you stop, then I guess you're stuck right there. But if you fail and fail and fail, and you keep trying to figure out ways to maneuver and move on and move up, you're not really failing, folks. You're isolating what you need to work on more at this period of time. You know, it's a cleanser. Failing is cleansing. And we are so, in this society, we put way too much emphasis on the tests or the standard that was developed. And we take this as our worth. Like, no, your worth is not the standard that was developed by some guy or some gal 30 years ago. Oh, if you don't do this, you can't do that, or you're not qualified for this. Who gives you the right to qualify anybody? Man, that's a whole nother conversation. And we got to watch how we use the word authority, folks. I've known people that they won't take information serious unless it comes from an authority. What is the authority? Who is the authority? Why do we think that is it? You're not going to win. You're not going to discover what you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime until you question everything and you're suspicious about everything. And nobody has a 100% bead on anything. We all are learning in the process. And it's sad. I see it all the time. I see people, they won't even consider an idea unless it comes from an authority. It's some silliness, folks. But anyway, fail up. Get comfortable with failing. It isolates your target area. You get to learn what you need to work on, what you need to do, how far you need to go. Failing is not a bad thing, folks. Fail, fail, fail. All right. I love you, my co-creators. I'll see you tomorrow.